Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw here. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And
they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll throw now on the final play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit.
Hurry up, here we go. Back to the net, Philly, here we go. Over.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try, and time has run out on this first half. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, a nice spin. And he will be brought down here at about the 17. Very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Charles Tapper in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. So the sack on 1st down there by the defense, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Let's go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's Brad Nordman now as he's on to kick it away. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eric Kendricks not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking down and got his man complete. Give him 30 yards there. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
They run the counter now on 1st down. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go now.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Out left here, it's complete to Wheaton. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Marcus Wheaton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Back 99. Here we go now. Green 39. All right now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's a toss coming right, and he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the 2-point attempt is turned aside. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go. Red light.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Chris Baker in there. To get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Final minute now of the third quarter. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After first and second down went backwards, it's third and very long. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to let this one go deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Around the NFL, third quarter now up in Seattle. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Mahomes now on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 20. He's still barreling through. Back live here now in Salt Lake City. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So now it's first and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
Turn to the power game to try to get in. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. Shift together here from the D-line.
All right, here we go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. 45.
They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by one more. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken about 7. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is taken around the 12. Whoosh. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go larga. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Watch him now, Barney. Here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. So the D-line's going to spread out. They run the counter now on first down. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the defense. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He's now lost fumbles in back-to-back weeks. And, of course, you remember last week's game, such a close affair. That hurt him.
Hurt him in a big way, and it is so key to take care of the ball because, remember, the team making the fewest mistakes usually wins the game. So you got to take care of the ball, lock it away, high and tight, as you often hear from running back coaches. 4 points of pressure, fingertips, forearm, biceps, sternum, or chest. Put it away.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Set, 3-19. 3-19.
Running with Kamara. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Here's Patty.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Petty now. Being chased out left. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now back to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 15. He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. The 20, 10, and he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. He'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here we go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
He's to the 10, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll set up to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Chris Baker in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll drop to throw. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Mahomes going to throw it here. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the home team here, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Dublin, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.